Hello everybody, welcome back to my Revolution, which is your first game to sit down and play some Dungeons and Dragons. To our surprise, we're starting an hour early. We can thank all Doomster about that one. Let's jump into the announcements tonight. Down below, a couple of links to join. First, our Discord, which is a forever growing community with a lot of new people that's been joining recently. As we expand, it includes some new racing leagues, new games like ROK, RGP, and many other things as well. World of Warcraft is starting to boom a little bit. We also have down below our link to our sponsor Genki. It's a little browser extension that you can add onto your browser as part of your checkout process that allows you to support the stream while you're buying other items on the internet. Check it out, download, add us as your patron, and support us. We help us buy new things like the new tool we got today. Also, there's a merch store down there. Some things you could probably be interested in. Feel free to purchase them. They're cool. They're awesome. Lona, what do you have?
As per usual, the plug for the MS Society. Actually, a good time to get involved with fundraising. Those of you that like a wee walk because the kilt walks are coming back again. So this time round, I believe the one in Glasgow is starting from Glasgow Green, going along the Riverside Museum, and probably a few other places as well. If you don't feel like walking the entire length, you can always do just a little bit, like maybe go to this beginning part or maybe go to the end part. But it's a fantastically good cause. So if you want to get involved in that or find out other ways that you can join in with fundraising for research into better cures, better treatments, and better diagnostics, go on to the mssociety.org.uk website to find out more information. I know I was
Yay!
actually professional for a change.
You were,
You all
yeah.
look fucking shocked. I can actually do it. I just choose not to.
It only took 95 episodes.
I wish.
I was going to say it's so much better than Manu's update would have been. Manu's update would have been something along the lines of water got into my washing machine pod bag, and half of them were all stuck together, and it just felt so disgusting putting my hand in to take one out.
Slimy.
That does actually sound horrible, to be honest with you. Still, could be
Had
worse.
to wash my hands like 3 times to get it all off my hands.
I can imagine. Here, I'll tell you.
Slimy,
I'll tell you what. Do you want to hear about this first time that I used a dishwasher? Like, not me specifically. I was on holiday with my family, and it was when I was about 4 to 6 years old at the time. We'd never used one before, so we didn't know that you have those little dishwasher tablets. I don't know whether it was my granny or my granda, but they just went like that with a very liquid, just like into the thing. We went out to the pool, come back half an hour later, and there's a freaking foam party in the kitchen. All we needed was laser lights and techno music, just like. My granda goes in to try and stop the dishwasher, and Dooney goes in the bubbles, just like you're this wee head bopping along, and then down.
Go.
He managed to do the splits on the thing my floor.
With that there.
About 25 years later, we get a dishwasher installed, and we put the tablet in. We learned from that mistake not to use like your washing up liquid.
Well, let's jump into tonight's
wrong
episode of
part.
Dungeons and Dragons before Lona rambles on even further.
And it wasn't used at all because it turns out that's where you put something called rinse aid.
Make
I
her
feel
stop. Make
And
her
dishwasher
stop.
soap.
And
No.
welcome back. Okay.
We will not stop talking about dishwasher shenanigans.
Yes, how dare you insult us by telling us to stop talking about our favourite white goods?
Right, that's it.
Next thing you know, you'll be telling me that I can't declare my undying love for the fridge anymore.
Oh, dear God. Right.
No,
I
best
warned you.
one is a chest freezer in the summer. You say you warned us. You've not explained anything yet, so I think we got away with it perfectly fine.
See, the thing is, he warns us, but he expects that we care, and that's a thing that we lack. Is caring that we're getting a telling.
Okay. He's right there.
Hmm?
He's right there. He's ready to go.
Who's that?
The big thingy
Something small.
Is it meant to be a Tarask?
Is it the wee dot that
It's
keeps
quite
moving
small.
around on the screen?
No, it's a creature next to Vincent.
Yeah, that one.
Just a wee one.
He's right there. He's ready to go. Preview for you guys.
That's a swift no.
He's right there. He's ready to go.
Yeah, yeehaw.
I'm going to keep him on the side by just in case display needs to be given.
Okay, bring it on.
You one-shot you.
Okay, Farron gets the fuck out of there before that thing starts hitting.
Nah.
Right, so, last week, after a
I think we
lengthy
started.
encounter with Belerin, the water elemental Marid, the party successfully revived Fanzand, and then everybody proceeded back to town. Got drunk, played some drinking games, and then decided to do it for a little bit of explore, go for a little bit of shop, and then decided to break out to make camp. So after set up the defenses with the unique growth spell that Mies brought to the party, you all decided to take a little rest before you were interrupted by a familiar and a very welcome sight of Niall, who then proceeded to provide you all with a map and some intelligence about the problems to the east that is lying in wait for you. So the long rest is over, and what do you guys want to do?
If I remember correctly, we woke up, had that chat with Niall, and worked out that it's about an hour before the water could catch up to where the camp
That's
was,
right.
correct?
That's right, you're reminding me of this. I've had a hell of a week.
You're
Oh yeah,
welcome.
that's right. The camp was going to get flooded.
Is it already?
The water's
Yeah,
rising
is it
and
already
flowing.
the 5th day?
I mean, Mancha would be fine with saying she was there before that point where we found that.
If I remember correctly, did you guys pack up and put everything back in the cart by now, or?
Yeah, I think we're probably doing that.
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, that's where we left off, was we were pretty much packing up.
Awesome.
Did Van Zandt not die again?
No.
Oh, no,
But is
that's
it already the
before.
5th day, or
The
Yeah.
fifth day.
doesn't always have to be your familiar? So yeah. Yeah, 5th day. Then I'm going to look at the east. That first slide.
Oh, dear God.
Why is
He's making a Gandalf reference.
Avatar squinty?
Yeah.
As well, all squid did.
Somehow your avatar's slightly rotated.
Oh yeah, it's because he showed me how to rotate, and I don't think I remember how to do it.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I
So,
don't know how to do it, but oh well.
Nice.
I know how to undo it.
Hold shift and scroll wheel.
Incidentally, in the merch store, we now have custom vinyl. There's something on the vinyl.
No,
Just
we're
a
gonna
deck close to your
have
wall.
spin tops of character tokens so you can just spin on a wheel. That's what
Or
we should
like a
get.
Beyblade.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway,
Well, if we make that, can mantras have like kitty claws out? It's like
Van's End will be a sword and shield, so it'll be terribly balanced.
Before we move any further,
Mhm.
I'm going to use Inspiring Leader, just in case.
Ooh. Inspire away. What do you
I
say?
had a horrible, horrible thought.
At the 5th day, look at the north. I'll be there, watching. Inspired.
I
know if I feel
that'll
inspired, but
actually
creeped out.
probably make Bad Trap more scared for inspired.
Also good, keeps on your toes.
Farron doesn't know the context of that, so he'll just take it.
I'm
I mean,
just
you
gonna
were
kill
trying
my
to get him
clo-
into your tent.
more closed.
How much is it we get from that addendum?
I think you get.
17.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it says level plus con.
Yeah, something like that.
So that means you'll be capped at 25 in a few years,
Maybe.
Probably.
potentially.
I've had 22 temporary hit points from a different thing before.
Oh, I know.
Ooh.
You know, if you use
temporary
the
hit
spell
points, Samantha.
Aid, you can give yourself a lot more temporary hit points. You can give yourself 45.
Hey,
Yep. So the spell gives you 5 temporary hit points per spell level.
yeah, but that's level 5 spell. So I'm not gonna use that.
It's level 1 spell, but level 9th level, it does 45. But anyway, so. Do we head back to town or are we going to head east towards... That's trippy, when you guys move the characters around, it makes my camera move around.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
if I
think
like
it's because I made my
this.
character say something fully centered on it.
Let's go east.
So did that.
I agree with
That's where I'll...
Is there a way to like fit it or fix it?
I agree with Van Zandt.
You do?
What? East?
Alright
So the
then,
options were we not to go south or to go east. And if we go east, we encounter more undead.
If we go south, we head back to Arcadia.
Yeah, so east it is.
I thought it was
Oh.
more a case of southeast. Sorry if you don't get me
Southeast
wrong.
is still Arcadia. Miss Key Mind.
Mm.
East?
Because I was like Southern Dorsh area is where we're after.
You're still in this place, I can't remember the name of. Ruselian. The Kingdom
Okay.
of. Dosh is to the east, you're not near Dosh, you're not in Dosh yet.
No. Oh well, let's travel, hit the roads.
We're going east.
Who's driving today?
I'm on my elk.
I'm not driving. We all know how that went last time.
I'll have a turn at driving then.
Okay, Alvor, make a land vehicles skill check for me, please. So that would be, if you're proficient in land vehicles, that plus your dexterity check. Yeah, dex. We'll go for dex.
And if I'm not proficient.
It's
So I'm
just your
not.
dex.
Okay, so just my dex modifier then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not too bad then. That's 17.
Okay. So, horses seem to respond well to your instructions and commands to lead. Elk in the rear, picking up and watching the rear. Journey seems quite quiet, but I would like one volunteer. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh boy, here
Not
we
the
go.
one.
Another 9.
Make a good roll.
Should I tell you what it is?
Yeah, roll a d20 and give me a result.
7.
7. Okay. With that 7,
We see a giant red dragon.
Ta-da.
it
setting for here is a
is
map. I will
very
hold.
heavy rain.
Oh, that's fine.
Ah.
I'm in the caravan. The car.
How much cover do I
I'm
have
used to
while
it.
I'm driving the caravan?
You've got your hood up. Hood's made of leather. You can get dry. I'm sure some pieces are a little bit damp, but you'll be fine. So,
Okay then.
The weather's quite miserable today.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Like yesterday night. Mm-hmm.
Are you
No,
not
it's
able
a-
to control the rain?
Me?
No. Nice.
Not really. No.
Oh wow. Somehow I had it in my head that some druids are able to do so.
Question. Nobody thinks that the amount of rain and the fact that the camp was getting flooded this morning has anything to do with each other. And the water genie that we kind of pulled off, right?
This is the wet season.
Just checking.
Could be a coincidence.
I don't trust anything to be purely coincidence anymore.
True, but still. Well, let's continue. Oh.
Just sitting in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious
Are you not soaking wet on that elk?
Hansan, give me a performance check.
Oh boy, I can do that.
See, the audience watching now on Twitch will either think Singing in the Rain or A Clockwork Orange.
Why am I getting
Performance.
dragged around?
Because I'm positioning you guys
That's,
into your cart.
16.
He sounds okay. Pretty good for someone that's not known for singing.
You know what? I'll be nice and I'll play some backup music on my flute.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Can I give Mantra guidance? No, in fact, I'm not Tetsu anymore. I don't have guidance. Never mind.
31?
Fuck's sake. Not to be left out of the musical composition, I can't whistle in real life, but can I just whistle along from where I am?
Maybe.
I wonder if Mantra's purposely trying to outdo Fanzan now, actually, with that roll.
That was a 14 for my whistling.
Okay. It's
We're
perfect
fairly
little
entering
tune.
this next place going undercover as a group of bards.
I am part bard.
Yep.
Yeah. We could actually do covers, like we could be Van Zandt and the Pussycats.
Uh-huh.
If you wish to roll initiative, you may.
I agree.
I won't yet.
Give us time. There is still time.
You can be the roadie.
I've no muscles.
What about percussion? Yeah, surely you can drum out a wee beat.
He can certainly make bangs, but whether or not it's to a beat is a different story.
Oh yeah, I've got a cat ad.
Can
I'll
I
do that right
make
now.
my elk blue?
There you go, Mantra.
Make your elk,
Oh god,
make your elk what?
there's your cat.
Oh God, what?
Blue.
Are you able to assign it to me?
I can if I turn it into a character.
That's so fucking small.
It is.
What the frick?
It's
Are you
tiny.
kidding me?
Configure ownership. Owner.
That's how I ping randomly. Do you
Observer.
see these things?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see you do that, but I don't know how you're doing it.
Click and hold without moving your mouse.
Ah, thank you.
So,
Oh,
question, DM. See if
Yes.
we've got like actual horses and an elk there. Is there any chance that we can upgrade Toto to an actual wolf?
Do you want to get rid of that token?
Not that I want to get rid of it. I'm just curious.
Don't worry, I won't be hurt.
Like, just genuinely, like, you're curious. That's all. Like, I'm happy to keep the token.
I was gonna say it looks like a dead one.
Hmm?
It's nothing.
Well, without he dies, that would necessarily be wrong.
There's my grouchy wolf puppy.
That.
Yeah, wrong
Where's my
coloring,
kitty?
so
It's the only one we
I'll
got.
stick.
Feel free to draw
Where
one.
did my
Okay.
Where did my kitty go? Oh, there. Seems to stay with me. Okay.
Why is the cat so tiny?
Because it's a tiny creature. That's
That's
actually the size.
Underman for now.
That is actually the size of a familiar.
Oh, that's small.
Mhm.
Indeed. And so is that.
Okay.
In fact, I know how Farn can contribute to the musical effort. It's going to use
Mhm.
prestidigitation to make faint musical notes happen.
Ah.
So just like a faint violin sound. Because why the hell not?
Of course.
So the band is singing. There we go. Familiars ahoy, and I'll give you control of your two thingies. Observer, observer, observer. How many hours did you get in your
But
book?
Mantra foregone. Spending hours with a book to instead spend the time with niece. So
Noted.
she didn't get extra hours. She found it worth it. But her book, do you need the current status of it, or are you fine with it being as it was?
That's fine. I've got a list here of where you're at on it. Okay.
Because I've been tracking it as well.
Who's got the map?
I think I have it.
yeah, Mantra took off because Farn wasn't really anywhere near Niall.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you. I had the map mantra.
Yeah.
So as you look to the map, you notice the road curves out towards the northeast and then back around towards Rhine to the northwest, which means there's a forest here that if you went through in a straight line would cut 2 hours off your journey, or if you stayed on the path you would continue along the path itself, but that would involve having potentially to leave behind the cart. Do you wish to continue on the path, or...?
I relay that, and what do you guys think? Should we take the car as far as we can?
We'll take it.
Well,
you guys
I wouldn't
should-
go. I wouldn't go straight.
I mean, if we leave behind the cart, how are we going to recover it? We can't exactly just leave it like chalked up here randomly.
Also, my other thought is if we were to kind of leave behind the cart and go through the forest, as much as it might cut off 2 hours of the journey, there could be undead hidden behind any tree that we don't see. So I'm thinking if we follow the path, but be prepared to bail if we see lots of incomings. I don't know.
I think we should stick with the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may shave off 2 hours now, but it could also add 5 hours later for not having the
No.
cart. So
Not to mention, it means we have to make an
Well, I
emergency
can-
stop. We've got shelter.
I can always use my divine sense.
feel free, Mr. Paladin.
Well, I can use divine sense once in a while. But
Maybe
let's keep it for when we're in the actual woods.
Still can't move my
If we go that way.
familiar, by the way.
Working on it.
Okay.
So keep him with the cart or going through the forest.
I propose keeping with the cart.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
was actually tempted to say to start. Oh, yeah.
Let's keep the cart. Yeah, for now.
Cool.
Is there any part where we could maybe take the cart and only add like half an hour onto the journey? Could that be
Make a survival check.
viable? Like, if we were to take the cart part of the way and then go, because like there's no point in taking the cart all the way there, because we're not going to really get it past the next time. My survival check was, I'm just spending the bonus, 13.
Okay. Are you being cautious or desperate?
Cautious.
Cautious. You don't see anything. That could potentially cut the journey off by enough to what you hope it would benefit you to buy. Yes?
Hmm. So, sorry?
Yes,
He's
pajamas.
talking to the child.
You want juice? It's too late for juice. You need to go to bed soon.
That's beer juice.
What's juice? At
Well,
this time of night?
Bedtime's not for another 40 minutes, so you can have juice if you want some.
There you go. You can have mine.
Just a little bit.
Backward. He's chugging it.
Well, he's not had anything since he came home.
You never asked. You've been too busy playing with trains. Alexa,
I
bedroom
know.
on.
Don't let him walk off with that glass.
Keep that here. Be back when you finish with it. Okay. Anything else? Your bedroom lights on if you want to go finish playing. You watch your trains or watch shows. Alright. Love you. No word.
If he wants to watch something, you can put on Puff and Rock for him on Netflix.
Stuff already on. Right. So, anything else you guys want to do while you're still trotting along in this absolute awful rain?
Farron's just talking in his head.
No.
Nothing in particular. He's just thinking about stuff.
Hey. Hey. You awake?
Yes.
Look, it's raining. Cats and dogs. And you instinctively look at Silvio and Toto.
For once, you're actually funny.
Yeah, I found a joke book right about here somewhere. I don't know who it belongs to. So, as you guys continue on your little journey, Alvivor, perception check for me, please. Since you are eyes up front.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 31.
31, okay.
Not bad.
You're starting to see travelers coming this way. Groups of, looks like some refugees with some sacks and some other items, a little raging. They seem to be heading your way, and a few begin passing. Some of them with wounds, some of them young people,
Who's got
children.
your glass again?
I know. Hey, that's Dada's. He's actually bought a chair, put his chair here, and now he's gone over that way.
Yep.
God damn.
Where do you off to?
Wait till you guys become parents. Except you doing, you know how I'm going through. So nothing seems out of ordinary. Seems to be mostly people, refugees, seem to be escaping the horrors of what is coming ahead. A few soldiers walk by with broken armor, injuries, old wounds. As you can tell, things are don't seem so good back up ahead.
We're in for a rough, like, journey ahead, guys.
What, sorry?
Well, nothing new then.
And
Have we ever
shit
had
settling.
a simple journey?
I don't know, have you?
No.
No.
However, we see two more people come around the corner walking side by side, but they look behind them, and all of a sudden you see this third person come out and he is sprinting. And this guy, you see Mantra sprint. This one could probably give Mantra a run for her money. And there's a panic and fear in his face. He's just
Guys,
billowing right past. He's not slowing down. He's dodging past the horses, past the elk, and the cart, and he's ran past you.
anyone else see that?
He didn't seem to be
Oh,
carrying
what's
any
next one?
luggage.
Someone was going for a friendly jog.
He was fast.
The other two at the corner here, look behind
Yeah,
them.
He was fast.
One takes a step back. This one takes a step back. And goes prone as they fall over. Anyone with passive perception of 25 or higher right now?
Yeah, me.
I'm gonna my elk and move towards them.
Hold on, Vanzad, before you begin sprinting forwards. They're both scrambling to get up. Alvor, it's very hard to notice, but you're beginning to kind of suspect, and you also see the ground vibrations.
Go ahead and stop the horses.
Why?
I don't think so. Something's definitely not right here. Are they getting up, or is the ground getting more shaky?
You hear this roar. They all hear this
Let's
time.
take up arms.
But this roar sounds quite familiar,
I'm
but
going to get off
just
my elk
like
and ready my
you
sword and
can
board.
recognize a musical instrument, even if it's broken, it sounds different. For those who, except from yourself, Farron, you remember the sound for when you guys were in one of the groves north of Mercador City. And all of a sudden, the one that's not prone suddenly gets snatched up by something that you barely see and disappears. I can't delete this guy. Why can't I delete
Move
him?
forward.
Yeah, we're not good, guys.
Guys, come on.
Should we go further first?
Something's happening over there.
And then
No, we're going to see.
Oh yay!
you see this giant, and you recognize the roar
That's
of a
dinosaur.
Tyrannosaurus, but it has a weird cluck or cackle or some kind of unusual sound to it, which you don't recognize. And as it bites down and grabs the one off the ground, you can see the hand fall underneath its jaw from this side, right here. And then the hand flies back up and he swallows.
No sudden moves, everybody.
I mean, the cat could make it big.
Okay.
I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure their vision is based on movement.
Can I try and stealth?
Poof. Poof. And I will...
Yeah.
Not just yet.
Can I? Okay.
So just trying to change things. Poof. You're unsure what you see in front of you. It looks straight at the cart and growls and roars and begins stomping towards you.
Okay, forget what I said, guys.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I know I want to stealth. Or at least that's what I want to do.
Well, my question is fight or flight?
I want to hide behind the tree and see what everyone else is doing. Like
Fight.
my first instinct is to flight because she'd be sparing energy for the journey, and if we tire ourselves out, we're fucked. But
Are you planning to?
I'll jump into the little bush.
if Vanzan was to start attacking first, then Mancha would probably join in.
Yeah, that's what I would say. But can Farron, before getting out of the cart, try and stealth, then move?
I'll give you one turn to do anything you guys want to do, and then we'll jump it straight into initiatives.
Alright, Mancha's stealthing behind the wall. She doesn't want it to see her going behind the wall because she saw Vanzan moving behind that tree and she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that noisy fucker.
I got a 19.
I have winged boots.
Stealth.
Not bad. I should have given you bardic inspiration, but oh well.
Farron is pretty much taking Mantra's lead.
I
Getting
got
over
28
there.
stealth.
Yeah. And my Thor is going 60 up in the air. But I can't control him, so.
And by the way, whoever rolled that whoever die rolled this encounter.
So, Love. Thanks, Love.
Cheers, Mantra.
Of course!
Just in case blame needs to be allocated.
You couldn't have rolled for a herbivore.
What, a zombie plant? Those
No, I
exist.
meant like a big bronchosaurus or something.
At this point, I don't think it would have mattered if it was herbivore or not. Okay. Yeah, this could be fun.
Zombie.
Oh, this just gets better. So, how y'all want to roll initiatives?
What did you get, Liv?
Good roll.
Okay. Just normally when you do that, is a crap roll.
Mm-hmm.
That was a natural one.
You wanna know what's funny, Liv? You fucking jinxed me.
You got a natural one?
So what did you get, Liv?
7.
You got 7.
Oh, natural one.
And Baron?
3.
Fanzand?
14.
Malfour?
Wednesday.
No idea.
Well, Malfour got 20. But was seeking Malfour there.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Both names are similar anyway, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Malfour? Alvor? Oh wow, you guys are not doing very well. What did Malfour get?
I'm still going to roll. I'm
Oh
on
yeah, I
myself.
should roll
roll.
Silvio. Fuck off. Can I give Silvio that natural one?
Unfortunately, no.
Nope.
You've already called it for yourself. Why? What did Silvio get?
A natural 20.
For 20?
So she's just like, for all the tuna!
For the 22?
Yeah, 22.
Perfect. Sorry, what did Malfour get? 'Cause
Uh,
I've not heard a number yet.
11.
11. Okay, Nice got 15. And your best friend here got a 1.
Yay, that makes... Was it a natural one or what?
It was an actual 3.
With a -2 to... Okay.
It's not dexterous.
Well, no, it's a dinosaur.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh,
Nice got the -2. to
no,
initial.
Nice
I
has
was
got
like,
plus
wait,
10.
what? Yeah, that's what I was like, wait, what?
So, Sylvia up, Alpha for total on deck.
I think Silvio is going to. I can't do the same controls for second range. 1 second, measurement control. Let's see. Cool. I didn't mean to leave that there. But Silvio is going to make a really loud noise through the use of minor illusion in front of the carts to try and make the horses run away.
Okay.
Sorry
Make
to-
a intimidation check, but to use Silvio's intelligence modifier.
So
So,
-4. Okay.
oh, thank you for the bits,
-1.
buddy. -1.
Sorry to interrupt, but has anyone noticed what Raging just donated in chat?
Yeah, say thanks for the bits, man.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Alexa, lounge on. Okay. Horses are already in a terrified state, and they take no notice of the noise that Silvio just created with the illusion. But they are bound and stuck in the position where they are. So, anything else from Silvio?
No, I think other than maybe trying to fuck off, trying to run off to the side so that she's out of the firing range. So she's just going to go further round behind the wall.
Okay. Perfect. Alpha, you're up. Niece on deck.
Okay, so gonna go ahead and use Favoured Foe against the T-Rex. This is probably going to be a bad idea.
Paper Foe is triggered on an attack, but you can do that as part of your damage step.
Yeah.
So you need to
Just
hit
because
first.
if I don't say it aloud, I'll forget. So I go ahead and roll to fling me out with the bow.
Go for it, roll for the hack.
And that is a 27 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Excellent. Okay, so that is 14 piercing damage.
14. Okay.
And another pop again.
And Paper Foe active.
That's 17.
That's a hit.
And that is 10 piercing damage.
Okay. So 2 shots. Gets inside. The arrow goes right inside a gap in its body and just pierces something inside, and it goes. And then another one straight onto this soldier of the the zombie Tyrannosaurus, and it looks directly at you, Alpha.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay. I think I may have made a terrible, terrible mistake.
I'm just looking at you disappointed because you're close to me, and I think I'm well hidden just now, but still a bit on the close side.
I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of point. And I'm just going to move Toto up since there's no way he's reaching. And I end my turn.
Okay. And next up is Niece with Van Zandt on deck. Niece is going to jump out the cart. She can't do so I've not got it selected. There we go. And she's going to whole ass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to move in that direction. And does she have any more movement left? She does. She goes to 35, 40, 45. And she turns towards the creature. And she is going to cast fifth level guiding bolt. And that hits with 31. And deals 27 points of radiant damage, and the T-Rex is got advantage against its attack to hit him.
Okay.
And Van Zandt, you're up. Malfoy on deck.
I'm gonna look at. I'm going to come out of the bushes. Whoop. How can I move?
You need to select the selection box icon.
Can't move.
There you go.
Ah, yeah. But I'm going to look at the T-Rex, and it looks kind of deadish. So I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
As an action.
Concentration.
protection from evil and good. Yes. And as a bonus action, I'm going to do no, that's it. No, wait, I'm gonna move a little closer. That was 10 feet. Move. Where's the thingy? That's 30 feet. Pop. I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse
Okay.
on the dinosaur. It's a bonus. That's a bonus action.
That's fine.
Yes, that's it. That's me.
Awesome. Alpha up. Mantra deck.
Yeah.
So what's Balfour doing?
Is just being up in the air. 60 feet.
60
That's
feet?
it.
Okay.
Nothing in doing nothing special.
60 feet in the air. There he is.
Yeah, 6 feet up in the air.
Flies above the guard. Okay. And Mantra, you're up. Fire on
And
deck.
that's him.
Okay. I'm either going to be brave or stupid here, but I am going to
Uh-oh.
bonus action dash. Actually, the bonus action dash to do that. I had this thought out, but then I remembered, like, is this a bonus action to do what I was going to do? But it is not. Defensive flourish is not a bonus action, so that is good.
Part of your attack.
Cool. So I'm going to bonus action dash. I'm still stealthed, but I'm pretty sure it might see me if I just walk straight up to it. But I'm going to go to about there. Is that flanking? Yeah. Well, not flanking, just to the side. Yeah.
You could go to here and you'll be in melee range, and here you'll still be in melee range.
Well, I mean, if I can move 80 feet, then technically I can move there.
Go for it.
So I want to turn it around. So can someone put a cursor here so I can see which Mantra? But I'm not on the ruler. Why is it? Sorry, not used to the new tool yet. But going to run up here. Someone moved me extra. I can see zombies out there.
Extra monsters.
Are you telling me that they're sending the dinosaurs a first wave of attack? They're coordinated. We're doomed.
Oh, that's for another encounter if you rolled something different. Okay.
So I'm going here and I'm going to attack with my main hand weapon, and I will use my defensive flourish.
Use your defensive flourish. Show us what happens.
So I'll see if I hit. Do I still get my defensive flourish if I don't hit?
Tells you an ability.
Whenever you take the attack action, my movement speed increases by 10 feet on my walking speed. So technically I could have moved an extra 20 feet.
You still have 20 feet you can move.
Or I could have saved my bonus action and moved to just in front of him. But I already claimed the bonus action, so I'll just stay there.
So, what are you doing?
I am going to... Does a 15 plus 12. No,
Yes,
15
it
plus
hits.
11, so. Okay. 24, that's 26. My maths is not working today. See, because I was stealthed, do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Actually, did you say first attack has advantage?
Yes, it will do.
I'll roll to see if I get a nat 20, but I doubt it. Nope, not a nat 20.
Good.
Whoa, what do you mean good?
Your ship is sealed for a nat 20. You
I
spent
know,
it on.
fucking Sylvio stole it. So there's my 5d6 plus my defensive flurry that I will flourish, which I will roll separately. I'll roll that with a metal one so I know it's different. And my weapon die, which is. Why has my character sheet got so many in the actions field? Okay, I'll re-roll that one because I don't think I can re-roll a defensive flourish. And which is the last one? Didn't actually hit that well, so you're going to be happy. 26 piercing damage.
Okay, and then what was your defensive flourish?
3.
You gain 3 armor points.
Yep, I'm at 21 now.
Trying to be a paladin or a war magic wizard. Trying to get AC. Okay, so that's your
And
action.
I'll end my turn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Farron, you're up. TZ is on deck.
Wanna be
Okay.
paladin.
Question.
No more questions.
With him now seeing a T-Rex, and potentially due to his past, would he be familiar enough to be able to polymorph into that?
You're not able to polymorph into this T-Rex.
I'm not talking about that specific T-Rex, I'm just meaning a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Not at this time, because you needed to see a beast. This is not a beast. You don't know what this is.
I'm not asking
I
that
know,
specifically.
but in order to see something, you need to see it in its beast form. You don't see a beast formed T-Rex, you see an undead T-Rex. So it would not qualify as a learning opportunity for polymorph.
I wasn't necessarily meaning that he's learned it from
I know,
this
I know.
encounter.
I know,
So that's
but
what okay.
from your perspective, it does not look like a T-Rex. It's got the shape of a T-Rex, but it doesn't look like one, because half of its body's missing.
Would Farron have seen a great ape? I think he would have.
I don't know.
Want me to roll a history check or something?
Do you want to spend an action to try and see if you can conjure up a memory?
Not really.
You did see
Horse.
Not just a horse. You saw
Help.
Toto.
Our friend from the forest, the Orkbane.
Yeah, but I can't polymorph into a dragon
Okay.
turtle.
It wasn't a dragon turtle.
Oh, in fact, the owlbear.
Owlbear, yeah.
Can you polymorph into
Yeah.
an owlbear?
It's a beast. I think.
What?
Hold on.
I don't think. I know that druids aren't allowed to morph into owlbears.
Just because the armor class, so the combat rate is so high. Owlbear is not a beast. You cannot transform into one.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I was like, I would have probably done that before if I could have. Fuck it, sure. He's gonna, with still being stealth at 19, he's gonna move around the other side of here, trying to stay hidden from that thing, and he's going to try and remember if he can remember.
Make a
great
history
ape,
check. A great ape. Go ahead.
or something strong enough. So that's a nat 20 for 24.
Okay, you remember something that you believe is a great ape.
Okay. Cool. Bonus action then. I'm going to use two sorcery points to bonus action cast Eldritch Blast.
What you do remember is a giant ape.
With a tail.
Okay.
It's a giant ape, not a great ape.
Okay. See the bush, or is that a tree or a
That's a
bush?
tree.
Okay, so can I see under that tree to be able to him?
You can
With my
see
Eldritch
his
Blast.
head, you can see his tail.
Cool. I'm hitting him with Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. He will have +5 AC from 3/4 cover.
Wouldn't I have advantage on my first attack since I'm stealthed?
Yeah, go on. Us hustling rolls.
I fucking needed it because I got a nat 1 on one of the die, and a 17 on the other.
17 in total.
No. It's 28 and 29.
29. That hits.
That's a d10. That is
I have a
2 force
40
damage.
2 force damage. Awesome.
Second attack. That is unnatural 20.
Hits.
That is
Woof.
6 force. And third one. This one is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
That one is 8 force damage.
Okay.
So a giant ape, you said, yeah?
Yep. Giant ape is the thing you were looking for. Okay, that you?
Yeah.
The big bork.
Yeah, that's
That
me.
big Borg. Okay, Mantra. You have successfully gained attention. He's going to use a bonus action to disgorge zombie. Blah.
That
He just
sounds
deposited a zombie
yummy.
right behind you, out of his mouth. Roll initiative for the zombie. And he is going to go for a chomp on you. That is a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
And that other roll was an 18. Which misses as well.
Does not hit.
Boom. Boom.
Opportunity attack.
Go for it. Boom.
Does 24 hit?
That hits roll damage. Vansan, that's a
Well, we went at
23
level 1 next.
dead.
If only I had advantage again, so I would be able to sneak attack again, but...
Does a 23 hit you, Vanland?
Nope.
Cool. And as he comes down, he turns around and swings his tail right at you, slams the ground, missing you as you duck underneath it.
I did 9 damage, by the way.
9 damage, awesome. So that is his turn. And then for the zombie. He's going to go ahead and try this smack you mantra. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Awesome. Okay. So, back to top initiative order. Sylvia's up with Alpha on deck.
Salvio is. I'm actually wanting to double check the range of a spell that I should really know this range of. But no, I think Sylvia is just going to forgo her turn.
Okay.
She's going to stay hidden.
Alpha total up with Nice on deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack with Toto first if I can get the freaking range.
Total's 10 feet away from the radius of the beast. It's 2 squares.
Right, okay. Now I'm just wondering if I can thing me.
Charge.
Charge, yeah. So if I can go the long way around. Advantage. And go ahead and roll for a maul. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits, roll damage.
Excellent. Okay, so that is 17 slashing damage. And I doubt that this is going to actually work, but can you do a strength saving throw, please?
Sure. Okay. That's an 8.
That's a fail.
Is there a size
So-
requirement?
It doesn't say that there's a size requirement, so the
What was it
T-Rex
doing?
is
Is it
now not
grappling?
prone.
Oh, prone,
Hmm?
Jesus.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, that's a thing.
What was the damage?
17.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and have a pop at it with the bow. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
It's a shame if it means I can smell it.
Whatever do you mean? That is a 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And another pop with a bow. Yeah, that hits 26.
He's still there, by the way. He's still there.
Hmm?
Who's still well?
The Tarask that he's threatening us with.
You can't threaten me with that just for having a good roll and knocking your friggin' zombie
On top of
Rex
the
prone.
giggling you guys are up to. No, you're misbehaving. Scheming.
And that's 11 piercing damage on top of that.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
You end your
Thank
turn,
you very
perfect.
much.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Is-
it's
The
prone.
thing was
Take
just
advantage
if you look at the stream, when someone types a message for their camera says, it moves the camera.
Yeah.
So it's like a wee action shot if you do that on your turn.
Nom nom nom.
I mean, that could actually work for the stream. It's like we're explaining our move, and then you see the camera move with it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, action shots.
Okay.
That for me, do it.
So, Lisa's up, and she is... trying to think if she wants to do anything here. Actually... she is going to move this way. And she's going to throw up... yeah, does that work? Yep, she's going to use a bonus action. And she is going to... pop down a grasping vine right there.
Huh?
And then she's going to
No,
use her
not working
action.
today.
And she's going to attempt a... she's going to activate actually Wild Shape, and she's going to transform into her starry archer form. And that's her turn. Okay, Vanzant, you're up with Malfoy on deck.
I'm going to attack the prone creature
Yep, you have advantage
with
on your
my
attack.
Claw of Justice, and I have advantage. So I'm going to roll twice. No, that's the wrong dice. Sorry. That's no, that's only an 11, so that's 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that's 1d8. Do I need to split up the damage, or
Doesn't matter.
it's 19 slashing and 3 radiant? No, 19 slashing, 3 radiant, and 4 from my Hexblade's Curse. And I'm going to attack a second time
Hold up.
with advantage.
Hold up. Burst. How do you want to do this?
Oh. I'm going to jump in the air, and I'm going to... oh no, it's prone. I'm just gonna stab him in the eye, poke his eye
I mean,
out.
you could come up the gap.
No,
But
I'll
then
just
that's
stab
dropping
him
on
in
the earlier.
the head.
Does he come for you coming to a stab? You rip open its carcass, and all of a sudden, these dudes all fall out of him.
Should have burned it with the holy lights, so it melted.
Baby zombies! So for my second attack, I'm going to first move closer, because I still have movement. Well, there's a lot of them. Yeah. I'm going to move myself here, and I'm going to attack the one in front of me. So that's a normal attack. That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
Dragon. Oh, what's that? Okay, so that's no, that's that's 20 slashing and 7 radiant.
Okay, first. And just cut him in two.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's me.
Get rid of the T-Rex for now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Van Zandt?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Malfoy, you're off. Vanter on deck.
Oh. Malthor is just going to watch and observe. That's Malthor.
Okay, Mantra, you up. Farron on deck.
I'm gonna turn around and stab a fucker.
Fucker is stabbed.
Cool.
But did you get
don't
flesh
care.
or bone, or did you just hit air in his chest?
I mean, I don't get sneak attack, so it's not going to be a big hit.
I think he had sneak attack
Um,
on you, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's also only a 16.
That hits. 3 damage.
Ten.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to take another wee stab at it with my offhand. Does 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. 13.
13. And wait, that does it. You chop his head off.
And I guess I might as well just use my movement. How far away am I? I'm approximately 32 feet. What? So I'm just going to stand over here and go, you need a hand over here. And I'll end my turn.
That. Okay, so Farron, you're up.
Okay. Sure, let's do this. Let me just double check range. Okay, the one just to top right of Doom.
Yep.
I am going to use Dissident Whispers.
Go for it.
Can it make a Wisdom saving throw DC 20?
Ooh, that's 17. Well,
Cool.
natural 19 as well.
Just to double check, the creature isn't deafened.
No.
Cool. Because if it did, it automatically succeeded. Okay. It's 3d6. D6s. I've got you here.
So what does the effect do?
So I'm going to roll this first. Okay. 6, 10, 13. 13 psychic damage.
13, okay.
And the effect is so, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speeds allow away from me. The creature does not move into obvious dangerous ground, such as fire and shit like that.
Is this a frightened effect?
It doesn't state specifically frightened. It just says he needs to use his reaction to move as far away from me as he can.
Okay.
Does the tree not line of sight you?
No.
I've got access, so yeah. So there's that. Then
Opportunity.
do you get opportunity attack for him going into your reach?
It's going out of her reach,
Oh.
don't we?
I Doom.
So make your attack roll, Mantra.
Yes.
Well, technically, me and him could, but yeah.
You do have the option
18.
for an opportunity attack if you want.
I got 18 to hit.
18 hits, roll your damage.
I'm going to use it.
If you use it, this is going to have to cancel Mantra's attack, because otherwise Mantra would not get an attack roll. So you've missed your opportunity.
Yeah. So do you use it? Yes or no?
You have to use it because you went for your attack, and Doom didn't before you made your attack.
Cool. I'm just checking there. So 12.
12? Okay.
So essentially all he hears is just creepy whispers of this voice I hear in my head and his.
You see him running past, and Van Zandt's like, too startled to actually make an opportunity attack, and Mantra's like, It stops after you cut his arm.
That would have like 3/4 cover easy, or half cover. I'll go for the one just next to Toto to start off with. Again, 2 sorcery points. Bonus action, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
So that is 19 plus 12. So big. I presume that hits?
Yeah.
That is 8 force damage.
Okay.
Is it still up? Okay. Nat 20. 16 force damage. Okay.
Just like that.
Okay, and even though he's gonna probably have a bit of cover, I'm gonna go for the one top left of Van Zandt.
Okay.
Let's see. What am I gonna get? That's a fucking nat 20 in a row. I will
Nice.
fucking take that. 11 force damage.
Bang. And just tilts his head, looking in your direction, Farron.
Okay. And Farron staying. Farron is gonna go behind the wall and just duck down from where that thing is, so it shouldn't be able to see him.
It can still see you because you're not hidden.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to. Said I was trying. I can't actually hide.
Could you have just gone for the head? Knocked his head off, he wouldn't be able to see you.
Well, he's at a distance.
Way to go, not hitting a tree. Right. First up is going to be this dude right here. Mantra. He is going to use Empowered Slam. Is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
He attacks again. And that one was a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Perfect. And
Mantra's very primed for this.
Vincent, this one's going to run past you.
Opportunity attack.
Go for it.
But we're still late.
Very delayed.
That's a 30 to hit.
It hits, roll your damage.
That's 16 slashing and 8 radiant.
Burst.
Aww.
And
We
we
lost Alpha.
Yep. She is back. Where?
I don't know how I did that, but okay. Okay, that one comes up to you, Mantra. He is also going to give you a big slap. That
advantage?
was a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Wait.
Take
Wait. What distance are you from? Is he from me?
70.
Just what? Okay, so whenever I cast a spell that is 5 feet or greater, I can use a sorcery point to double the range. I'm going to give him use silvery barbs to make him re-roll and give Mantra advantage on our next attack. Whatever the lowest roll is out of the two.
Oh, reroll the lowest roll.
They roll an additional d20, and whatever the lowest roll out of them is what they take.
Oh, right, okay.
So if they had advantage, technically they're rolling 3 dice, and whichever the lowest out of the 3 is the one they take.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit miss, because the 14 plus 7 would be a 21, which misses. That's fine.
That is mean.
Yeah, it's awesome, and you've got advantage now. You can use the advantage on
Nat 20 on the second attack.
I can't do it again. I've used my reaction.
So you take 13 points of bludgeoning and 9 points of necrotic. This zombie, you've been hit by a zombie before, this zombie hits you way harder.
13 bludgeoning, you said.
13 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic.
And 9 necrotic. Okay.
Okay, that is their turn. Which means, Silvio, you're up with Alpha on deck.
I can't see Silvio. Silvio was like down here. Up here. Okay.
I can make it big if you need.
Silvio's moving here. And actually, Silvio's going to dash. To here. Teeny tiny Silvio. And yeah, that is Silvio's turn.
Okay. Alpha, you're up, total on deck.
Okay, so just check, the one behind Mantra's still alive and the one in front of her is still alive. Those are the last two, right?
Spot on.
Right, okay then.
Why can I hear you twice?
One in front. One in front
Oh, you
of
just
Mantra.
see, that's right. Okay.
That sounded strange.
Okay, so it's going to go up here and Maul. There's a 17 to hit.
It hits.
Excellent, thank you. And that is 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And would you mind doing your strength check?
And that is a fail. 9.
Okay, it's knocked prone. And as for Alvar, go ahead and have a pop at the other zombie with the bow. So the one that's in front of Mantra. Is 27 to hit?
Hits.
Excellent. That is 12 piercing damage.
Actually, sorry. You don't have line of sight on that second zombie.
Ah, so I
He
don't.
has complete cover.
I mean, you could say
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Yep, there's a hit. Roll your damage.
Wait a minute, I just rolled my damage, so you want me to re-roll it?
Oh, sorry. What was the damage?
Sugar. 1 second.
I think it was 12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
But I'd already hit it for 6, so it's a bit wounded.
Have another paw pass it. That is 25 to hit. And I've had their 7 damage.
Right. I should choose hit points for the wrong creature there. 14. What was the? So what was that second one?
7.
7. 19 then total. Okay. Thank you. You just hear right in front of you. Unless it takes 2 hours to the back. And he's like,
Oh, I was going to say I probably see an arrow tip coming out of its forehead.
he grabs the arrow and pulls out along with a rib and a bit of flesh, and looks at it and goes. So, Nice up with Vanzan on deck. I think these fans are a bit stronger. She's gonna move up to here. And she is going to, with her Archer Starry form, is going to cast Frostbite. That's a natural 1.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Okay, she's got a spell. Mantra! 4th level. Healing word.
Alright,
Heal 14 hit points.
I was only missing 5.
Well, you're not missing them there.
She's not healing those ones, she's healing the other ones.
Huh?
Never mind. So, that's her turn up. Let's have Vanzan with Malfoy on deck.
No. I am going to move to this one. And I'm going to attack him with my sword. That's 22 to hit. That's 17 slashing and 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack for the second time. That's 22 again.
Hits.
That's 18 slashing and 6 radiant damage.
Okay. You just kind of start carving
And
him up,
let me.
and he twitches a little bit and just shuffles around to stare at you. Good, this guy is not going down that easily. No. Malfoy, you're up with Mantra on deck.
Malthor is going to come closer, but I can't move him. I want to move him to this place, but still 60 feet in the air.
Should still be able to move him, I don't know why you can't.
This place.
Figure ownership.
No, can't. I click him, but I can't move him.
There you go, you should now have power.
Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Up, and it stays there 60 feet in the air.
That's fine.
Just observing. That's him.
Okay. Then Mantra, you're up, Farron on deck.
Okay.
You're surrounded.
So, you what?
You're surrounded.
I'm surrounded?
Yep.
How am I surrounded?
You've been flanked.
That's dead.
That's alive.
Oh, I thought you said it died earlier. Alright, I guess I'll attack from both. What one looks more wounded?
They both look horribly wounded. But that's up for...
Cool.
But you can't really tell because they look horribly wounded to begin with.
True. I'm going to attack the one at Vanzance with advantage, and fuck off, I only got a 19 on the dice. I wanted on that 20. Does a 30 hit?
It does. Roll your damage.
Okay, I'm going to do another defensive flourish here. And a sneak attack. In case you wondered what all those dice were. I should turn on the light, it's getting a bit hard to see the dice. Sorry, I'm still adding up. That is 39 piercing damage.
Burst.
Okay. My flourish was a 2, by the way. And I'm going to turn around and I am going to bonus action attack the prone one. So
With
I get
advantage.
on that too. Yep. So that is 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Yes, son. Yeah.
14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to take a couple of steps away.
He should have been in bed half an hour
I
ago.
did say it was about 9 when we were going to tea on our break. That's
Mm.
fine. Sit up here. Look at the zombies. Zombies go. There's a zombie here. Okay, and yeah, anything else you want to do with Mantra?
No, I end my turn.
Baron, you're up.
Okay.
Asti.
He's gonna move just next to Malfoy and that to get clear view of him. He is currently still prone, correct?
Yep, he is prone.
So this is going to be at disadvantage.
Indeed.
But Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
Actually, wait, no. Where's the ruler? 70 feet. You know what? Nah. Gonna make him do a wisdom saving throw for Dissident Whispers again. Because why not? I'm
10.
just finding. Okay, I was just trying to work out what spell level I was wanting to cast it. I'll just do it at level 3 because I was looking around that level. So that's 5d6. Again, he uses as much movement as he can to get away from me as his reaction. Okay, so those are rolls. 6, 10, 16 psychic damage.
Okay.
And that's going to be me.
Perfect. Okay, that's your turn. He is not go prone because you didn't make him get up. So it's now his turn. So he has full movement again. Oh, what did I just do?
Does Total get
No.
reactions?
He used his reaction to attack earlier.
Okay.
Picking off. 1, 2. That is a 13 to hit total.
Miss.
That's a 12 to hit total.
Still a miss.
2 empowered claps miss. Okay, top of the initiative order. Silvio, then Alpha on deck.
Salvio doesn't really do anything. Actually, she will cast a spell on Mantra. Just in case she's casting Calm Emotions. And that's it. Chance of time.
Okay, Alpha, you're up. At least on deck.
Okay, so roll with Toto. That is a 24 to hit.
Hit.
And that is 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and I'll pass it with the bow again. This thing's really durable, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a natural 20.
Roll your damage.
Nice.
You do have sneak attack.
Yeah, so I do. So that is... That's 16 already.
Mm-hmm. You got 46.
23, 26, and 31 damage.
Shot comes through, hits it right in the chest, and another shot comes through and hits it right in the head, and it just falls backwards into a clump. Okay. Initiative over.
Is that the sort of fuckers we can see in the forest?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
These are going to take a while to go down.
And what did you mean healing you extra? Thanks for heal, by the way.
She gives you a smile. And she turns towards the horses and begins calming them. Yes, indeed. So we're going to take a break because I am being dadded to put a little into bed. You want your bed? Come here. Come here. We'll let you call the show farewell 2 hours. 2 hours early. So I say goodnight to everybody.
Bye night, everybody.
And we're back in.
Goodbye, buddy.
We'll see. You're staying on me. You're not cute anymore. He's back in soon, guys.
What, I've rolled a 6 instead of a 7?
So, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so as it were, Nice begins calming the horses down with her handling and seems to do a good job. And she turns around and passes by you all while you're all looking around you. She approaches the T-Rex corpse, leans down beside it, and just looks at it. Wow.
Yes.
Do you think the horrible fate even a beast like this would face?
He probably doesn't know he turned, so. No harm done. It's dead.
Mhm.
As far as I'm aware, once it's undead, it's no longer, you know, who it was.
Farron,
Indeed, so it's not sentient anymore.
can you set this thing on fire? Burn it.
Oh, certainly. He'll just use create bonfire and then control flame to make it go bigger. And he just does that a couple of times to try and make it go big bonfire.
And all of a sudden you see Nice throw arm it, and all of a sudden these vines go out and grab the corpse of the other zombies, pulls them into the fire. Just
Yeah,
How's it
now
over?
nobody will see us. Good idea.
That's good control of those vines you have there.
It's fine, we'll get away pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
As during the day, there's likely a lot of smoke elsewhere anyway.
do you rather them raise them again, Van Zandt?
What?
Do you rather whoever raised you in the first place raise them again?
You want to raise them again?
Whoever turned it to them in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was asking if you would prefer that someone who raised these would raise them as undead again after we kill the undead.
Count your vines, tore them apart, rather than a big bonfire that everybody will see in miles and miles.
We could still be put roughly back
If you want to
together
stay here for a
and
couple of
then-
days.
Yeah.
Just put them in a bag of holding, problem solved.
Oh.
Mm,
Yes.
I don't think your
I
bag can
wouldn't-
hold all these corpses.
Also, think of a smell. No.
Yeah, and burnt corpses.
When I'm
smell
not in my
better,
bag.
too. Really?
Would you rather have the smell linger or be like contained somewhere where we can walk away from it?
Okay, if you're worried in case undead are coming here, then isn't a best idea for us, once we've done this, to get the fuck out of here then.
That could work.
The smell alone will attract things from all over the place. So yeah. Not
Well, let's
really
go.
been thinking about setting on fire, aren't you, niece?
Where's your elk gone?
Behind us.
Do you look behind you and you don't see your elk there anymore?
It is. Look, I see it. Here. There's an elk. Here. There's an elk. See my elk. Hello, elk. And it'll find its way. I can summon it back, no problem.
Ha! Doesn't end the session. Okay.
Hmm?
It doesn't end the session. I thought it would be. I thought the session went if I left, but it doesn't.
That's fine.
let you guys play around in the forest for a little while longer then. I see one dick drawing in there. He will be brought into the game.
No, just a circle and a line.
The line was Playmat, and so was the circle.
Well, I don't know about the rest of yous, but Farm's going to go over to the car and get in it, getting ready to get out of here.
Yep.
This is right behind you.
Should we change routes, or should we stay on the road?
Well, we agreed that like sticking to the cart-friendly path was going to be the most
That's fine then.
intelligent method.
Yeah, it's stuck in the cart then.
That would be the wisest idea.
Because it's still pouring down.
It's still raining. It's been raining this whole time.
Once Farm gets in the car, he's using prestidigitation to get himself dry.
Go ahead and get Toto up beside me so he's still outside and then shakes.
He jumps
he's
into
not
the
going to
car.
catch anybody.
And he stands between you all.
Toto, no.
I quickly cast prestidigitation on him.
The water's going everywhere. You're
So
trying to
glad.
get it all.
So we can cover 2 square meters between us.
Yep.
Right, evil mutt.
Just flops on the ground. In between the boxes. And then soggy Silvio comes in, gets into your cloak, and you feel that wet, damp feeling in your neck, Mantra.
Welcome back, Silvio. Go for vegetation.
Right in your ear. Meow. 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 Meow.
He survives for once.
The evil eye.
Well, shall we move on again?
Yep.
Let me roll again for
Yep,
another.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking, should that not technically be animal handling?
Nope,
I
you're
want to,
operating a land vehicle.
Fair enough.
I want to show the map to you again just before you roll this, Albertville.
Yep.
And I'm going to guide you through the paths that Niall did, and give you bardic inspiration.
Okay. So, is that,
D6.
like, how much? Alright, just
D6.
plus a d6. Okay.
That you can use over the next 10 minutes in an ability to check an attack roll or saving throw. And you can add it after seeing the roll but before knowing the outcome.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. That's a unnatural 20.
Okay. Horses seem to respond to you quite well, and they seem to move the vehicle with a steady but fast space. So, as you all begin your journey, hearing the rain hit the wood above you, and the rain continues to fall with a few bops, and it feels like the cart moves side to side because it comes across some loose dirt on the road that is washing away. A few more people pilgriming as refugees away towards the town that you've just left behind. And after 2 more hours on this road, completing your 6-hour journey, you finally arrive at Rhine.
A city? No.
A
Hardly
town.
a city. If I remember.
You notice that the density of the people on the road here is
Small
getting
spot.
much more pronounced. You see a lot more people heading west, people heading north, people heading your direction. All coming from the
We're
east.
getting closer to the front, it seems.
You also, as you get closer, begin to see a substantial shoulder military build-up.
Are we wanting to rest here before going further for the day?
It may make sense. I have to be early.
I think that may be the wisest idea. Set up camp.
Does it look like the town that we've came to is still inhabited, or does
It's
it look like everyone's evacuating?
busy, but give me a perception check.
Cocked. Okay, perception is +9. 23.
Okay. From your perspective, from what you can see, there seems to be a lot more traffic leaving than there is entering from the east.
Okay.
As you cart slowly makes its way further forward, you hear chatters and yells coming from the soldiers in the area, along lines of, "Come on, let's go! We gotta leave!" And you hear soldiers coming in on horseback, sprinting in, and it says, 2 hours, maybe less. It says, "Pipe to your hand." And there seems a lot of frustration, yelling, people yelling. Some civilians getting pushed and shoved around, seem to be moving, and the soldiers seem to be digging up the road to the east now.
I'm back.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Soldiers heading east.
Basically, it looks like everyone's evacuating from here. And it sounds like
Seems like
the undead might get to here in about 2 hours.
Okay.
Ooh,
But
I can wait 2 hours.
If it's a swarm, it's going to be too many.
Mm-hmm.
And run away from a good fight?
I'm pretty sure we were sort of warned about this by Niall anyway,
Yeah.
if I remember right. So we should leave the carts here, or at least hand it to the soldiers to aid their war effort, and then head slightly to the south and go round.
And cower away.
Halt! Whoa, hold the car! Hold the car! Why are you
Oh,
heading
yes.
this way? You need to turn around and head back south.
We're on a special mission.
No, I don't care if you're on a special mission. I want you to head south and turn this thing around.
No.
Look, we've got enough problems as it is. We've got over 20,000 troops coming this way to take up refuge in this town so we can heal our wounded. We do not need people hanging around here.
Well,
Okay.
here's an idea.
Right.
You didn't see us.
My dear, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow this. You cannot move. Where are you even heading anyway? Why would you be heading towards this direction?
Well, if it's any interest, we don't really have any interest in Tosh itself. We're just cutting through.
Cutting through, but where are you heading?
Where would we be heading if we were cutting through Tosh?
I beg your pardon. I'm so sorry. Out of my own safety, I am not allowing people to risk their lives just to become undead, just to do some kind of reckless, alleged mission to cross the the ruins of Dosh.
From my understanding, your higher ups know that this group is already passing through here as we've been employed. Well, sorry, this party has been employed by, from what I can understand, Arcadia. So if you've
Well,
got an issue with it, sounds like an
Please.
issue that you bring up with higher ups.
Arcadia
We
has
are
no
on a
jurisdiction here.
diplomatic mission.
Arcadia has no jurisdiction in our Suzinya. Turn around.
So I've got two options for you. One option, you let us go and don't mind us, just let us go. Or we can bicker and you can, well, your reinforcements and clearing the town will get pushed back. You'll get shit on your head from your higher ups.
Just an idea.
So
What if
I
we help
gave him
you
an idea.
prepare the
even.
town?
What do you know, Tabaxi?
What do you mean, what do I know? You don't know who I am, do you?
Don't care.
That's interesting.
Well, I do want to know you as someone that's left and gone west.
That one's not happening, sorry.
Under
We're
no
not going
circumstances
west.
I'm allowing you all to head east. Not a chance.
Okay,
What
get
if
your
we
higher ups
lend you? What if we lend you these horses, these fine steeds, and this cart, and then we help prepare your town so it's a little bit more defensible, and
feels like
upon
I'm
that
talking
we'll be on our way in the morning.
We're not going to defend this town.
I
No,
thought that's what you were in the
20,000.
process of doing. You were saying you were getting
Oh.
troops here to get invested and recuperated.
No, we're bringing the wounded
Yes.
here to die. As a trap.
That's
Okay.
right.
So, let me get this straight. You're leaving effectively people here to become undead and be a bigger problem for you guys further on down the line. So, what's the harm in, let's see now, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 more people and familiars walking through? Because your logic is kind of flawed there.
No, not at all. It's a strategy we employed over in...
Did it work?
Hold on. Waiting for the name of the town. Where's my name of the town? Where's my map? There it is. We used the village of Octon, turned it into a giant bomb. We killed at least 200,000 undead.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
And we tend to use this town, which is
so
much
we'll
bigger.
just go then.
Well, we're heading
Why
slightly to the south, so... Do you know of the recent movements? I don't think the map's made it out this far.
Yes, they're somehow
And
drawing their attention
I'll make
towards...
an illusion, a copy of the map as an image on the ground.
Where did you find this?
As I said, we're on a diplomatic mission.
Well, as you can see, they're heading towards the hills in the mountain there. There is a dwarven ruins called Kalfuras. If they get in there, they will be able to get a hold of the dragon. We're trying to get them to come in this direction, come to this village, and then this town, sorry, and convince them otherwise.
Well, we are travelling through, and we are a fairly well-trained small strike team. Is there anywhere you would best have us?
Make a persuasion check.
$32. That was a natural 20.
Look towards the paladin himself, Anzend. Bahamut, Paladin Valaria, Tabaxi,
Yeah.
the Ranger, sickly old man.
I'm not old.
Oh, don't forget the princess.
The what? Looks so good, and
Yeah.
she just waves her hands and goes, "Hi, I need to get home. Other side of Dosh."
Good move.
Yep. The guy goes blue in the face a little bit. He goes, "Okay, I can't let you past."
We wouldn't like to interfere in your mission, but as you can see, we have quite an important diplomatic mission ourselves.
Could you not turn south and go through the frozen pass?
Lima.
Yep.
I'm going to use subtle spell, so I'm using a sorcery point to cast Charm Person on him.
South is good though.
And I'm going to say, are you sure you don't want to let us pass?
What's the save?
Wisdom DC 20.
That is a 14. You successfully charmed him. Look, it's your lives. It's 4, 5 idiots. But if I see you and you come at me, I will make it my mission to kill you.
That is
Go
understandable.
while I'm not looking. Though she turns away from you just now.
Go, go, go.
I'll start walking.
And I go ahead, because I'm not getting caught.
So you continue with the cart towards these?
Well, I still think we should go slightly south. Because if all of the undead are coming from the east, we don't want to meet them head on.
Mm.
Here's the issue. I'll
Why
show you the
not?
map that you look at yourself. Just drop
We
that
also
into
don't want to
Gunflap.
lead from to the dragon. I don't see it.
Yep.
But yeah, we don't want to lead from to the dragon. Where are we at, Ryan?
Yep, you're at Rhine just now.
And they are heading towards the ruins of Cool.
Call Furas City.
No, it's not in the picture. But okay. So they're wanting to lead from that way instead of head towards the ruins. So we should maybe head. Well, they're coming from Octon, yeah?
You're coming from Octon.
We are or they are?
You're coming from Rhine.
And but they said they just did it to the village of Octon. So if Octon is fallen, and we kind of know of that, then maybe we should go towards Elga and then go round the ruins.
I will go whatever way you thinks best.
But if we're coming from Octon area, if we head straight on to the east, we might lead them with us to the ruins where they get another dragon. But if we head southeast, we might be able to avoid them completely and not lead them to the dragon. Just since the plan was shared.
Well, you know that Goliath more than I do, so if you trust his intel, then I'll follow what you say.
Is it possible to get from Elga to Ruins yet?
So I'm actually just in the middle of drawing up some stuff for you.
Okay.
I just thought I'd make that we encounter slightly easier there with the guard.
I wasn't showing the original map because if I did that, it'd probably take it off us.
That
That
was
sounds like
the
an illusion.
approximate positions of undead hordes.
Okay. Do you know what way they're headed?
Oh, east.
Because they said that all the undead are headed east. You see?
Yep.
I thought they'd be headed west since.
Sorry,
they're already
west. Sorry,
east
that's
of
what I meant.
us.
You know what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. Because if we were to head directly east, then we're going to bump into that one there. I can't see the paths between the areas that well, but I think if we head southeast towards the village of Elga,
Here's what the problem is.
and then
I'll draw on the path again for you, so you can see what the path is.
oh, that painkiller worked wonders. My toothache is gone.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse than toothache. Like when it's proper bad toothache, the one that kind of.
Sorry, there's a
Can't
better
think
map
of
for you
anything.
with some more highlight of roads. In fact, I'll give you a new one as well on top of that in a second. It'll include Elgin and this one.
Oh, so there's not really a way to get to Elga from the ruins. To the ruins.
Well, we probably could on foot. That's paths.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that we need to keep to the paths. It just might, likely slow us down.
Well, I don't want these horses turned undead, so I'd still be tempted to pass them over. What do you think, niece? Should we leave the horses for the war efforts?
It would
Or
be
do you think we should
preferable
risk?
not to risk their lives for no reason.
Yes.
It means it'll be a
It might be
hard,
best.
long, rough journey. And a very long journey at that. We're looking
Risk our
at
lives or
maybe
their lives, did you say?
hours.
So we should take the horses with us.
No, I mean, it is going to be a hard risk to our lives no matter what. But
Yeah. What about horses, or what do you think?
given the fact we're getting into the heart of the infestation,
We're due to meet a swarm at this rate.
indeed, stealth will be prevalent.
Yes. At least if we're without the car, we can duck behind a tree when the heathen comes.
I suppose
only
you've got a point.
If only we could have flown here, flown over them, it would be better.
Yeah. I mean, you could change form, but then only one of us can fly at a time with you, so...
Well,
see if Nice polymorphed into something that could fly, that I can meet the combat rate. Would I be able to polymorph?
that better idea. How about I shapeshift and pull them off two people? You pull them. In fact, why don't we just all turn the birds?
Well, when it's
That could
dark,
I mean,
there's also the Cape of the Bat.
I can fly for about a minute, but that's about it.
Well,
When we get in trouble, we can polymorph ourselves into birds and take off and get cover.
Yeah.
Because it will only last for an hour. And my shapeshift, while I can maintain that myself for an hour, and my wild shape, I can maintain that indefinitely. Up to 10 hours. But it was only one of me.
Yeah. I mean, when it's dark, the bat would make us a bit more mobile. But I don't think, well, it'd make me more bit mobile at least.
Here's the problem. I can wild shape myself into a giant eel and polymorph. How many polymorphs can you cast, Farron?
6.
6 in total.
Yes. But that would be starting round about, if you want to count it as like levels, 4th level upwards. Up to 6.
3, 6.
Well, that last combat, that thing shouldn't have hit me because I had my cloak of displacement and you weren't rolling disadvantage.
10. I can cast polymorph 12 times, but I can only cast it on one person.
How about we set up a wee camp or something, take some time to have a short rest. Hopefully when it gets dark we head out again.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the sky for a second, Mansion, you notice that it probably will not be dark for another 6 to 7 hours.
And the undead are meant to get here in too.
Not the undead.
The
Well,
wounded.
the trap arrives, like Van Zandt said.
Yeah.
Van Zandt, what's your thoughts on this plans?
I'll just follow.
Well, we
It's
can
immoral.
turn on
obviously
3
greater
people
good.
into birds, and we can fly for 2 hours. I say we should. I think we should reserve it.
Sorry. I think Farron was more asking about the moral implications of the plans. But as I see it, if we are sacrificing people, it is a war after all. So long as it's for the greater good and has a net good outcome, I'm okay with it.
So you're okay with sacrificing 20,000-ish people, women, children,
It said dead
just for the
soldiers,
sake of it?
wounded and dead soldiers.
Yeah, wounded soldiers who are kids to somebody.
They might be as good as dead. Not everybody can be saved, especially when you have that many injured. Not everybody's savable just because you and I can cast magic and heal one person out of the wounds. Doesn't mean there's enough people here to heal that many people.
Bless you.
We are an exception, Van Zandt.
You have never seen a town being raided by undead. Trust me, it's not something you want to see. You don't want to see that as your last living image you want to see.
No, I guess I don't. But
So it's the most immoral thing that can happen right now.
I'm sure
Yeah,
they will
who
put.
am I?
I'm sure they will put everybody to rest before they leave.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, why not?
you imagine the catastrophe if a great worm is turned undead? The current dragon that they're already dealing with made the single city of Koloth fall. Can you imagine what they can do with a great worm? They can take an entire Alaria, or the entirety
Yeah.
of Arcadia, overnight.
Yeah, so that's worth 20,000 lives.
Yes,
Save
because if they
millions.
don't do it, they'll lose
Wasn't talking
millions.
to you. So that's worth 20,000 lives.
And what happens if you are you gonna go stop those undead from reaching that city?
I'll do it with my last breath.
Then you become one of them, and they still do what they're after.
Yeah,
It's got a waste.
but then I know I fought. Yeah, better waste than wasting 20,000 lives.
If I'm right about
Yeah,
what I'm
like I said, who am
expecting
I?
regarding Leo, I think your best bet would be to stay alive for as long as possible. Because if Leo is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
little
that they're
princess.
planning to release and is going to go to the Darklands and raise Tiamat to this realm, I think Bahamut will worry about that more than just someone dead.
Oh well, that's a problem for them then. But yeah, go ahead. I'll just follow. It's not that you will listen to me, whatever I say, so just a meat shield for you.
No, you're more than
Ah,
that.
yes. Yeah, that's what
But
they
you
all say.
behave like one.
Yeah. My behavior is a reflection of your behavior, so go figure.
I take off my elvish Elinari cape or cloak, put it in my bag, and I take out the cloak of the bat. And I change it, and hopefully over the duration of the next wee bit of travel, I'll reattune to it.
Awesome.
Just figured I'd state that before it's needed. We should probably head east. And yeah, you never fully answered. Do you think it's worth letting the horses go so that we can have a more stealthy
Yeah,
approach?
we need more stealthy approach. You imagine horses toddling along, pulling a noisy cart.
Yeah, I slightly turn around and go, "Excuse me," to the guard that we were talking to, and then we walked away from. Just before, hopefully the charm isn't over and he doesn't know he was charmed. But
what?
It's not practical for us to take these horses in carts. Can you just make good use of them?
Sure. Just take your belongings. Everything else will be taken and confiscated.
Yes. Don't sacrifice them.
They'll be used for whatever purpose it requires or deems them to be. And they'll be feeding their soldiers, riding to battle, sending the sick home. We'll see.
Make good use, do not just sacrifice. And then I'll take the stuff off. Take my stuff out of the car.
Nice pulls up this large bag, swings over his shoulder, and rests against herself.
I've got space in my bag of holding if you want.
That's fine.
Okay. You guys get your stuff, yeah?
I've always got my stuff ready.
Yeah, I've got mine in my pack.
Valentine's, making sure you're not forgetting anything.
I never forget anything. I always carry what I need. Always with me.
Okay, doke.
So lead the way.
So I'm going to start walking along, but I'm going to be like... I'm very echoey, you see.
Yeah, you sound like you're speaking in a bigger room.
Weird. Okay.
Have you got your mic back on?
Only this mic's on just now.
Right, it might be that. This is that one then. So you sound different compared to what you used to sound like. That's what I
It
figured.
should sound clearer. I mean, I could turn off noise removal, see if that fixes it. But oh well.
That's fine.
It should sound clearer because I don't have my server on anymore.
Yes, we're a little bit bassy today, so it's...
Okay.
Anybody else get what I mean?
To me, it's just after she talks or while she's talking, it's like a sound popping.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing all night. But it's also,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like her normal sound. That's fine.
Well, normally I use this microphone.
That may be it then, changing mic.
Ah well. I want to try and lead the group along this path because I know it's dangerous. So I'm going to be pointing out all of the good hiding points and kind of actively listening as we're walking, just to see if I can hear danger ahead.
That's fine. Make a survival check with advantage.
With advantage. Thank you
You've
for the
travelled this road
advantage.
before, and you've also got a map.
19.
90, okay. So we're moving onwards for a couple more hours?
Yeah.
That's fine. What route are you going to take?
Direct east, but after a couple of hours, we're going to maybe slightly head into the forest.
In which direction?
Southeast.
Southeast, okay.
But
So you
mostly east, like.
continue walking, and you see if the number of people slowly dwindling down. Then it changes to more carts full of flies that seem to be trailing on this road a bit more. There's a bit of an awful smell, and you gather as much that they're probably carts of corpses that you're smelling beside you right now as they pass by. You need to see
I'm
a few
gonna-
columns of soldiers. A lot of them seem to eye you up as you all head along the road. What did you say, Farron?
I was going to say, as they're passing, I'm just continuously casting prestidigitation in the back just to try and help reduce the smell.
We'll say that you seem to believe you're definitely helping.
Oh, he's trying to help. Whether it helps is a different story.
I'll turn around and say, I think they're counting on the smell drawing more undead in.
So you see, as you get to like the third or fourth one, a soldier points their spear towards you and says, "Would you stop casting spells? Leave them alone." And he keeps walking past with his spear, pointing at you, Farron, and continues walking. And begins a light jog to catch up to his spot.
Just let them be. If they want to sacrifice human lives.
Turns out they're already dead.
I don't care.
It might not be
It may not be a
proper burial. but
traditional way of burning the corpses, but it gives some purpose in death.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh well.
No, a lot of the time, if someone dies during wartime incidents and maritime law, they don't always get the corpses back. So technically, these are the lucky ones.
The lucky ones, you say. Well, I'll remember that when you die.
Well, the unlucky ones turn into
I'll make you a
undead.
lucky corpse then.
But yes, also a lot of people aren't. I do hate to slightly talk down on commoners sometimes, but they're not. They don't normally have a sort of constitution to be able to be brought back.
Who said anything about bringing them back?
I mean in life and not as an undead monstrosity.
Still, Who said anything about bringing them back alive?
We brought you back to life.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to use
your
reincarnate on
point?
you next time.
Should we have not
Go ahead.
brought you back to life?
It's your decision, not mine.
It was your decision to come back.
It was.
Yeah, sure.
There isn't any need for needless argument between the group.
Well, I'm only arguing because he decides to be big-headed.
We already know, and I've already worked out so far, everyone has their own opinions. They're allowed their own opinions.
What's your opinion?
I'm still
Where's
new
your
through the...
moral high ground here? Like,
I'm staying out of it.
if they sacrifice 1,000 dead bodies as a trap, is that good or bad if we kill 1,000 undead?
Personally,
Let me rephrase the question. Would you let your wife be one of those?
if it was me, I would rather have the body back myself, but that is me.
Well, Mantra?
But I'm staying neutral in this conversation. That's why I'm just trying to calm the situation.
Would you or wouldn't you?
Would you rather you be your dad? What would you,
We're not talking
Would
about
you
that.
would you throw your dad a grenade to blow himself up if he was trapped amongst undead inside a cavern that he was trapped in? Would you rather him be
I would-
trapped with those hundreds of undead that he was with?
I would
Become a
give him a
soldier?
choice. I would give him a choice.
And how do you give somebody a choice if they're already dead?
Not? That was not the question I asked Mantra. So, Mantra, what's your answer? She's dead, so
I storm off.
see? That's what I mean.
That was really shitty
I mean-
of you.
Why is the life, with all respect, of Mantra's wife more important than any of these soldiers that can be sacrificed like nothing?
Here's a question for you,
They all have
Vervent.
loved
Would
ones.
your god sacrifice you for something like this?
Ask him when you see him.
I have met him before.
I'm,
I know him
I'm
probably better
keeping-
than you.
I'm keeping
well.
an eardrop and I just turn around and go, because they signed up for this. And I just keep storming off.
You would notice they are using only soldiers, which means they knew they were going to a place where they may not be returning. They already knew they were going there to die, and they all knew they may not be coming back because the current criteria is if you die, you get burned, your body's destroyed. That's what they're going to be done, except they're going to do it in a controlled way where they hope to also kill some undead in the same way. It's war. Nothing it works out well in war, and nothing goes to plan in war, and it's not pretty. I've fought my share of wars in the past as well. Your dad certainly has
Really?
done that himself. Your dad has
say.
sent good men to their deaths before. He's made mistakes, and so have you. And your mistake right now is
Oh.
not trusting your friends.
I made a lot of mistakes, and I will make a lot of mistakes. Sure
Yes,
of
we
that.
will all. But you need to stand with your friends and not attack them personally.
Well, why is one life more important? No, let me rephrase the question. Why is one dead body more important than another dead body?
Who said they're more important?
Well, Mancha couldn't give an answer. She just stormed off.
Because
So-
you attacked her loved ones.
Yes, all these soldiers also have loved ones.
Not
All
all of them.
have wives, children, fathers, mothers. So,
Who
why
all
is...
could already be dead as well.
True,
Maybe their
but still,
own killed them. You're not making
you
a
don't
good.
know that.
But everybody knows
I
any soldier
stop
goes
in
to
my
that.
tracks and I look at Van Zandt Mantra's probably in tears at this point as well. She's just going to say, Vincent, the difference is they signed up for this and they got to say goodbye to their loved ones.
Especially if they know they wouldn't return.
So, when you say goodbye to someone, you can be cannon fodder.
No, they're not cannon fodder, but already dead.
You've never fought in a major battle or any wars, have you, Van Zandt?
No.
Then you have no idea
So
what
don't
the
worry.
oaths that these people have sworn.
And to be honest,
And if it's to save
if
their loved
I
ones,
was to make the decision between me dying and my wife dying, it would be me.
No, I'm not. That's not.
You're asking why one person is worth more than another? There you go.
No.
Sylvia was worth more than me.
The question was, why is your late wife more important dead than any of these good soldiers?
Because she was murdered in cold blood. She did not sign up for a war.
So that means she's more important than any of these soldiers who probably
if
didn't volunteer.
Sylvia was still alive, she might have been able to help me bring the Glanasari into the fold to help you guys push back the undead.
But she isn't.
And your dad might be still alive if that was the case.
True, but she isn't. And my dad isn't too, for as far as I know.
How about we just
my
agree to
fault that
disagree?
she's dead.
The circumstance of somebody's death is not for anybody else to call judgment on. We don't know absolutely everything. Maybe their death is justified, maybe it is an injustice. We'll never be able to say properly in any of their cases. Some of them may have been forced into this, others may have wanted to do it for their pride and their dignity. But for now, we're not going to get anywhere arguing about the point.
Well, since he's mentioned it, I never fully told you the details of her death, did I? So.
No.
You don't have to if you don't want to, Mantra. I know that you're already upset.
Nope. Telling it now. I won't tell it again, but I'm telling it now. It was at the altar. You know, Bal's been shooting at me a few times, the avatar of Bal. An arrow went through her towards me. I think the avatar aimed for me and got her instead. So yes, if it wasn't for me being there, she might still be here.
Well, as far okay. Thinking
So yes,
of it.
if you ever talk badly about my deceased wife again, though, I will not be storming off, and you will not be leaving here in one piece.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'll start walking.
Benson, stop being an ass. Because right now it sounds like you're just trying to be an ass for the sake of it.
Well, yes, why
You're not
not?
the sweet boy that I remember.
Never was a sweet boy.
No, you were.
No, right.
Seen too much to be a sweet boy. Sweet boys can't get anything done.
But you're being an ass. And you're being disgraceful to the memory of your father.
Is my father around?
If he was, I'm sure he would have smacked the shit out of you by now.
Probably, but he isn't, so I live my own life.
Indeed, Mr. King.
Yep.
Realize you have no titles, right?
I know, but I still have this ring, so it's more than you have.
More than I have. You sure about that? She points towards past the trees, points to mountains very far away, maybe 40, 50 miles away. Says behind those mountains is an entire kingdom that will bow to me soon.
Soon. Not yet. Soon.
As soon as I get there.
We'll see.
Once I root the witch from her stem.
We'll see. But for now, you're just an ordinary little girl for me. You haven't proven anything. Just as I haven't proved anything to you, as being a king.
But there's no
don't
royalty.
believe-
You are a son of a lord, not even a king. You are not royalty.
That's what you say, but okay.
You have no bloodline. You're no royal blood. You may be an aunt, very many generations back, may be married to somebody that might be in the royal bloodline potentially, but you're still just a bastard of a noble.
Still. But let's continue before something bad happens. A dragon comes by soaring, or undead comes this way, or we get hit by the explosion on our backs, body parts slapping us around and stuff, so yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you to make a promise. If we
Promise?
ever face undead, you would not intentionally try to get us killed.
I'll
Answer the
only get
question.
myself killed. I don't make any promises I can't keep. Sorry.
So you intend to kill us?
Did I say that? No.
No, I asked you to make a promise that you will not intend to get us killed.
Intent? What if I get mind controlled?
That's not intentional.
Still. Don't make
Swear it.
promises to anybody I don't trust.
Swear on Bahamut and your father.
Nope. Who are you to tell me what to do?
I'm telling you to do it. I'm telling you,
Make me. Make
and you're
me.
not trustworthy,
Okay, that's your problem, not mine.
and I do not wish you to travel with us anymore.
Okay then. Bye then.
He walks off to catch up with Mantra.
Not my problem.
Vanzan, do let your pride make a fool of you. Go ahead and follow the others.
Total.
Ah well.
Vanzan, come on.
Why? Why should I make promises to a girl who hasn't proven
They're
anything?
asking. They're.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to prove herself.
No,
She
why
is
not?
asking you to say that you are more than happy enough to try and make sure we all don't die. That's what we all do for each other. I am new to here, and I already know that.
She doesn't.
That's all she's
Just-
trying to get from you.
Just the fact that she needs to ask me that is enough.
Vanzand, like, I'm new here.
Well,
With how
Yes.
you've been acting with people, it's not surprising. But
I swore
I'm
an
not
oath
here
of
to judge.
vengeance. No, I swore an oath
I'm
of
not.
vengeance, and I am a paladin. If that isn't enough for her, well, yeah.
not all paladins are necessarily going to look out for the best in their party.
Well, that's bad luck for her. Swore an oath of vengeance, and I will uphold that vote. That oath. So, yes.
Well,
And the fact that she knows
you do what you want to do.
I'm a paladin of Bahamut, and she knows Bahamut and my father, I maybe act like a fool and act like an ass when I'm not in combat. But when I'm in combat, it's an entirely different story. I would give my own life so everybody else would get away. I have no problem with that. I would sacrifice my everything just so other people would be safe.
The way you're saying that to them, though, is not coming across that way.
Well, they're not hearing then.
What I
They're not
would
listening then.
suggest is choose better words when you're saying that and try and get that point across instead. Because what you've said to me there is completely different from what you've said to them.
And what did I say to them then? What do you think I said to them then?
You quite literally said that you refused the promise to not intentionally get them killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't make me promises like that.
Exactly that.
Yeah. I
Where
know.
you've just said that you would give your life, you would try and go out your way. That's what she was asking for. That's
Well-
exactly what she was wanting you to promise.
She has seen me on the battlefield. Small battles. She has seen me on battlefields. She knows what I would do. She knows I'm a paladin of Bahamut. She knows I'm a vengeance paladin. If that isn't enough, what are a few words then?
Exactly what you've just said to me. Instead of saying it the way you have been saying it to them, say it how you said it to me. I'm a neutral party in this. I'm still fucking new.
True. Still, I'll just follow. But thank you for you making things clearer to me. And I'll just follow the party.
So,
Boom, boom,
as it
boom.
begins to get dark, the rain continues to fall, drowning sounds in the distance. Not seen any wildlife for a while, you've come to notice as time passes on. But you do hit your 8th hour in your walk. Are you guys wishing to still continue on your path, or do you wish to keep going? You do spot, by the way, a path that goes north to your left.
Well, we're not that far off the path. We were just walking slightly off it because if there's a swarm of undead, we'll take the path of least resistance. Likely. So we're not actually that far south of our destination place.
Suddenly, Toto's head snaps forward, ears poke that way. And you
Go
feel
ahead
you feel Silvio bundle up tighter in behind your neck.
I'll go
I'm
ahead
going-
and use a cast of
You
Speak
can
with
see
Animal.
some trees further back, just off this hill. One of them falls over in your direction, and another one.
Niece.
Let's move to the side.
No, because she looks to the left and she sees another one about 500 meters in that 500 yards over to the left also fall, and then she puts her head to the her ear to the ground. That's a natural 19. That's really good. They're coming. Throws her hands out and says, "Van Zandt, cover him now. Put a cloak, anything around him.
I'll
Pass with trace.
throw my jacket over him.
Everybody down. Just lie prone. If they step on you, don't make noise. Whatever you do. Everybody, stealth checks, please. Van Zandt, with normal roll, please.
Did I manage to attune in time?
Yeah.
I mentioned that during the walk I'll be attuning to the cloak of the bat. Cool, that means I have advantage. And pass without trace, you said?
Pass without trace. Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay.
So I just
I got a nice
normal
roll.
roll.
Normal roll with plus
Look at
10.
that.
Nice.
Normal roll.
Yeah, so
plus
straight
11.
roll Van Zandt, but with plus 10.
Yeah, I got +1 on stealth.
So 17 in
that's
total. 11 plus your roll. Okay, so
No, wait. Oh, natural 20.
so that's a 34 for sorry. 19 plus that's a 34 for Nice.
Thank you,
That
guys.
is 31 for Van Zandt. What do you get, Mantra?
A bazillion.
42.
Switch to Alvor.
Nice. 36 for me and 29 for total.
36,
That stuff's Sylvia in the bag.
29, and Farron.
Bang on 30.
30. Okay,
Stealthier than you.
so on average, this is a party average roll for this one. 102 in total. Means your average roll is 34. I'm just going to roll the one with the highest. Only the ones that have. And it's going to be advantage. So whether or not this party dies in this.
Stomping on us.
Whether or not the party dies tonight.
Nah.
That's a natural 3 and a natural 4. So,
Oh.
anybody trying to keep an eye up just to have a look to see what you can see running past you?
I will be.
I'm just putting my head in the ground.
All of a sudden, you see small and humanoid, medium-sized creatures sprint right past you, head straight towards the town of Rhine. Literally, just under 2 hours since after you left. The amount of things begin to increase, the amount of presence you feel around you. You can feel, if you're using Divine Sense, you're being blinded by your Divine Sense right now, Van Zandt.
Probably. Need shades.
Other beasts, more T-Rexes, lions, tigers, elephants, mammoths, giants,
Ooh,
passing by around you. I want everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, freeze.
We're close to Van
Oh,
Zandt,
close
right?
to me.
If you like, if you want to spread out and hide behind trees to try to see if you can steer clear of the small ones but only be hit by the bigger ones, it's up to you.
Yeah,
I
now
think
they would
Mantra
be close to
probably
me.
did spread out. Mantra would have spread out. Okay. 16.
16. Anybody less than 15?
No.
No, far from
What's
it.
your bonus, Van Zandt?
+5.
I got 30.
Okay. Everybody takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from being stepped on
Okay.
so many times.
Ouch. Can I -3 that?
You can. Technically you can bring that to 0 because it would be from more than one strike.
Oh, 0,
But
okay.
I would like you
Take the
all to
damage.
roll a d20 and let me know your results.
D20.
Yeah, this is to see who gets stomped on by the
fuck.
big foot.
Hit.
10.
10, 5, 1,
Ooh.
1. Mantra Alpha, please roll again.
Who wins the when?
That's a 14.
Mantra! Something huge stepped on you.
9.
Wow, okay. 21 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
8. Ooh.
And I need you to make a new stealth roll, please.
Ooh.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage on this one.
Even though I've got advantage from my cape.
So you'd get a
The
straight roll then.
cape does not give you advantage on sound. Does it?
I'm pretty sure it just says while wearing it. Okay, yeah, it's dim light or darkness. I get advantage.
Yeah, it'll be sight. So disadvantage because that hurt.
Okay. So
Is
I
it
still have
less-
passive out trace, so
Yep,
so that's a 34.
that's fine. You maintain your stealth and you scream silently as your hand is crushed. Mantra, take on an injury to your character. Broken hand.
Oh. What does that do?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Would I get to add that?
Oh,
Don't know.
just maintain it.
Broken hand.
Probably just put it in your.
Extras or something.
No, can't you put it in your
You
conditions?
technically could.
No.
No, you technically could put it in your defenses and put a custom on there so you can see it at all times.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, that one.
Where's the defenses?
On your main screen,
Yeah, just add a.
next to your AC.
Oh, okay.
And you can
You can
click
add
it and
custom
then
there.
customize something.
So that way it's on the forefront of the.
Okay. So, as the storms continue running past you, it feels like this is going on forever. It's actually quite horrifying, feeling the rumbling of the feet, the cracking of wood around you, the rain blushing down on you. But after 12, maybe 13 minutes of continuous trampling, last one run past. And Nice remains still, give it a minute, maybe two. She sits up and looks around and says, Vincent.
Yes.
Divine sense. Are we clear?
Maybe I'll check. I'll cast Divine Sense.
Okay, you sense nothing within 60 feet.
Well, within 60 feet, everything is.
She looks up quietly, begins looking around. That's a nat 20. She stands up. Clear. Mandra, you're still literally facing the ground, holding your hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over and just try and help her up.
You've not
give her a
seen
hand.
that she's injured. You can see she's not gone up yet.
Yeah. No, I can see that, but if she looks like she's struggling to get up, I'm gonna give her a hand up.
Okay, as you come over, Mantra, what happens?
I kind of glance at him and I go, I'm fine. And I'll climb up with just my feet while holding my hand, but keeping it away from him.
Nice moves over to you guys. Ow! Ooh, please don't look at it, because there's boom. She puts her hands on it and she casts heal. And regenerates a little. Says that looked painful. I saw what's doing that. You don't want to know.
What was it?
Rhino.
Ew.
How do I fucking hurt?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why do you
Thanks,
guys have a cleric? Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did we not have one at one point?
We did, yeah.
You had two.
They just keep running away.
We had two.
Tessa had family issues. Give it a piece.
And the other one's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not telling if there is new cleric incoming. We're not telling about the other two clerics.
So is my hand fine now? Yeah.
Yep, your hand is really
I'll just
fully
be
healed.
looking at it.
Blood stayed in your hand.
Uh-huh. And I'll just be like, putting out the claws, putting them back in, putting out the claws.
I'm not gonna lie, that was terrifying.
Oh yeah. Most undead I've ever seen.
I've never cast that
Spoiler
spell.
alert, we're gonna have more moments like that.
I've never cast a spell faster than that before. I saw them coming. We need to make your armor dirty. We really do. She pats you in the chest.
Dirt. Okay then. Go ahead. have fun with it.
I'll cast Prestidigitation to make it dirty. Because that is a thing you can do as well.
And I'll tell
I'll
Malfoy
do
to
it as
go
well,
up
make it extra dirty.
X.
I'm just going to do the old-fashioned thing. I just roll on the ground and say to Toto, "Go ahead, roll."
No, I'm probably going to do it so that I always forget your character name because you're new. Farron will probably not use Prestidigitation to make it extra dirty, but to remove the scent. Because I'm using it to soil it.
You're turning your armor yellow.
No, I think it was a number 2 instead.
Ooh. Rhino poo.
Okay, sorry, Doom. I'll.
Wait,
Sorry to Malfoy.
wait. Vanzan, lie down. She polymorphs into a rhino. And she backs up towards Vanzan. Just lie down. No.
I'm gonna stick my sword up. Don't come any closer.
Wags the tail.
Oh.
And then begins spinning
gonna say
around and then starts
intimacy.
shitting everywhere.
Good time to host the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you would probably end up using Prestidigitation to stop him stinking like shit. And I'm just going to go around and go, it'll hide your scent from him as well.
That's something I can check off my list.
Survival skills 101.
Yeah.
If we camp
Being
tonight, we
shit
will
on.
not be able to use fire, so this rain, if it doesn't go off, it's going to be very cold tonight, so I suggest sleeping huddled together.
Oh yeah. Come.
Mm.
Smells strange.
I mean, I could just huddle together, just all of us. I turn around and look at them.
As
like,
Vanzan
"You
has
need at least
clearly
a couple
shown,
of days."
as he's clearly shown, he can probably sleep all night on his own without dying. So
Yeah.
you're fine.
I know. I am.
Alva,
Yeah,
you've got
I'll
Oh.
Alva's got Toto.
Mm.
Farron,
Yeah.
you don't sleep, do you?
Nope.
Do you get cold?
Over time, but I can stay warm.
If we can find a burrow or something that we can. She looks around. Don't you ever use light? I did about 2 of them. She looks around. If we can find a little cave or something to hide in, then maybe. But we can't stay out in the open.
Agreed.
I wouldn't want stomped on by another one of those.
Well, if you want, I can. Well, either you or I can. You can shape change. I can polymorph. We can change form and have a look, see if we can find a cave close by, and or both of us split up and try and find something.
Better idea.
Yeah, but
So she's going to try and describe to you a creature.
okay.
It says, we're gonna dig a den, but it's gonna take some time. You and I need to work overtime for this.
Would you like an unseen servant to help?
If we can move a copious amount of dirt,
Oh, it'll be a stand-up shovel.
Okay, so what's she gonna try and describe to me?
so I'm trying to figure out what's good at digging dirt.
Mole.
They're big enough for us all to hide in.
Mega mole.
A dire mole.
Dire mole. Problem solved.
Right.
A bear.
Bear does have
Bear?
burrowing. What we want is a creature with good burrowing. That's a beast.
A nice bear. He makes it then. in the snow. So
I was gonna say. What about a giant centipede?
Not got a giant bloodworm?
yeah.
Peaceful
A
burrowing.
fox. They're all small.
Yes.
A purple worm?
Well, it's a shame I don't have this source book.
Yes, purple worm, giant badger. There's
Uh,
a few you can
read it.
choose.
there you go. Have a look at that one. That's a large beast.
Bugger off.
Giant space hamster.
I mean, yeah, giant space hamster would help, but
We could do giant badger. Or a cave
giant
badger.
badger leaves no tunnel behind when they move using a bubble speed.
Why do you have to ruin it?
Badger.
Is there not a way just to enlarge Toto because you know he'd like
It
dig
doesn't.
However,
like
if you knew a purple worm, you leave a 10-foot diameter tunnel in its wake.
We can't pull them off into.
A
We've not
naked
seen a
mole
giant
rat.
And we can't
She
pull them
might
off
have-
into one.
Badgers.
Here's the question: even though a great ape, would they be able to just use their hands to burrow?
You're just
They don't
testing
fish in
the
the burrowing.
great
Since,
ape.
since they're a huge creature, it could help move a lot of stuff anyway.
She just throws a hand at you and turns you into a giant badger. And then she wild shapes into a badger. And she
Not a
looks at you,
comment?
wiggles her nose, and just goes over here and starts.
I just follow.
In fact, she cancels your polymorph, comes out of her shapeshift. So you know what that looks like. Can you turn one of these guys into one? Free digging is better.
Yep. He'll just turn Van Zandt into it. Are you willing to fail it? Because I know for a fact you'll probably roll higher.
An Umber Hulk's good for burying, burrowing.
It's not a beast.
I
Yeah.
am going to openly
I'll
ask Van
fail it.
Zandt. Do you
Yes.
trust me? Okay.
If you do something wrong, I'll kill you. But
Poof. Turns you into one. Poof. Turns herself back into one. Poof. And they all go over, skittering over, and she begins digging. Do you join in? Yep. Okay. Right.
I'll just be the contractor.
What did you turn into?
Giant badgers. They're
Yep.
in front of you. Alvor, Mantra, and Toto are free giant badgers digging away, trying to build a small hole, and you see lots of dirt getting kicked up in directly towards you guys.
I'm sure Toto's happy digging as well.
Yeah.
Probably in the
He's
wrong
help-
spot.
He's helping in some form or fashion. So,
Probably
2
filling
hours
up again.
later, after some digging, there's a small, very snug cave created for you guys to sleep in.
Okay.
After coming to Palmorph in the most inopportune times, you guys will go back into your shapes. So cast 2 polymorphs. I'll cast 3, and I'll use both boomerang charges from my wild shape.
Cool. I'll just use all my 4th level spell slots.
That's how you get them back.
That means I've still got my 5th and my 6th.
Okay.
I'm keeping
Right.
them just in case while he's awake and they're all asleep.
I'll turn to Alpha before we head off and go. You know, Van Zandt almost looked improved as a giant badger.
Yeah. I don't know
Bless.
how he's gonna take that if we tell him though that he looked better as a common garden pest, but
Well, you guys were helping moving dirt. You were busy as well.
Yeah.
Can I hear that? Do I have keen?
No, wait. I said it in Thieves can't.
Damn it.
I'll naturally reply and thieves can't.
I'll comprehend language that I don't have.
I just say, I'll just use telepathy and say to Vansad, I think they're talking about us.
I can see you
And
two
I-
just look at each other and thinking. She looks over her shoulder and looks at you two. See you two giggling. He's thinking, and she just kicks a bit of dirt up at you guys.
And I'm just going to say to her in her head, we're working.
Not you, the other two.
Okay.
So after a good bit of while digging out, there seems to be enough space for you guys to all bundle in, albeit it'll be quite close. And if you guys want to all take a long rest, you may.
Yeah. I'll just be like, oh, so we're all going into the Type B space for heat, yeah?
It'll
Heat,
keep us warm.
Yeah. That's
Keep it
what
warm.
we'll go for.
Hopefully.
All of the
Long
heat.
rest. Take long rest. Confirm.
Mantra,
my temporary
con
points.
save and throw, please.
You do get the bonus since Vandan's very close by.
Thank
Mhm.
fuck.
Oh,
16.
Okay.
I'm on the loo. Sorry, no +5.
Yes, he is meant to take a shit.
Yes.
I don't trust how long you spent writing down my 16 roll. They're just like casually, okay.
Mhm.
Do I
So-
notice anything feels different?
Hand still aches, but that's residual pain from what you felt from before. Phantom pains. But no, everything all fine. So,
I'll just be clicking my wrist going,
When the DM says everything is fine.
yes. When the DM says everything is fine, everything is not fine.
I'm gonna check your hand to see if it's not infected. Do I need
could
to
be
chop it
fine.
up?
You
or-
might have succeeded on the rule that prevents you from whatever happening was happening, or that might be just a continuing effect of a different problem. Or maybe this
I
is a new
think it
one
was from
altogether.
when I got hit by the zombie and after we fought the dinosaur.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyway.
No, I think it's something older.
So, that's just come up to a 4th hour, so we'll call it there. Because somebody wants their bed, because
Yes.
they decided to change their hours.
Yes.
Oh no.
And well, I am grateful for that, so thank you.
Yeah,
Also,
it's weird actually
definitely
having energy. It's,
cuts down my prep time in the evening.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but we were all nice and energized for the end of the episode and happily ripping the piss out of each other instead of falling asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And come
always
on,
fun.
there was drama.
Uh-huh.
There was
Oh,
drama, there was arguments, there was a battle, and then there's a group snuggle all night.
Yeah, I mean, what more can you want? You had the action, the tension, the drama,
Yeah.
the human element, the romance of being in the cave. Like, it's a borderline masterpiece this evening.
It's
It's definitely a lot got done tonight.
And Mantra would have tried to
I
do her
did
normal cuddle buddy routine there.
Get to mention that Nice was a red badger.
Red Badger.
They match her hair.
Oh. I want to say something, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Yeah, I probably would have made I would have probably made Vanzand like a dull grey badger. And Farron, whenever he fucking polymorphs, it is literally fucking bright ass color. Like, even if he's trying to be stealthy, he doesn't fucking even think about it.
Glow in the
It's
dark.
unintentional. It is very much like his fucking. It is very much like his hair. Like, kind of looks like fire if you looked at it from far enough distance.
Indeed. Well, we'll call it there, everybody. Let's check this one message from Cinder. Yeah, that happened. Make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Mantra.
Stealth check.
That's an actual 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mantra
that
has a
was a
crit.
4 on a dice, so that's 18.
Okay, cool.
Ooh. They're fiddling under the sheets.
Are we?
What? Oh,
What?
right.
What?
I have
I don't
no
see
idea.
how we're practically dog-tailed on top of each other in this
No.
fucking cave.
Mantra has no interest in that just now. She's just going for cuddles.
Are we still badgers?
No.
Oh. IGP tire tweaks again. They've changed the tires again. I was about to win a championship. Why have they done this again?
Because you're about to win the championship.
Fixed tire temperature drop issue afterwards. Oh, they fixed the thing that ruined my race last night.
There you go then, be happy. So, spoiler alert in case you didn't know, next stream will be IGP related.
Yep,
Tune
7
in on
p.m.
Saturday for that.
Saturday. We're leading the championship with a dominant 1-2 win, 16 seconds to spare, which Doom saw himself because he was there to watch that party go down. And then Sunday Racing also to join us, both of which are part of our community. Down below, join us. And till then, see you on Saturday at 7 p.m. But if we're lucky enough, maybe I can convince some of these guys to pick up, plate up, and we'll get a good, a fun stream going with that. We'll see who's interested. But until then, good night.
Good night.
Bye everyone.
Wait.
Good night.
Stay with us for 1 second. We're gonna raid.
Okay. And I didn't have any issues with the
We're live, by the way, at the
thingy,
moment.
you know.
Let's go raid somebody.
Hello.
I think it's been a while since we've raided. Let's go see what's going on in the D&D streams. I'm sure there's a budding people that have on their first early episode of the session. In fact, let's see if local's on. If they're not, then we'll just drop you guys somewhere else.
Hello.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
No, you've got too many streams. You've got too many people. Sorry.
A couple of small channels doing the mortuary assistant. That looks pretty good.
Pick a number. Any number. Ooh.
They're on their third campaign. I want somebody who's just started their campaign, get them going.
There's one that's on session 11.
What's the channel name?
Caffeinated Entropy.
Where is it? Viewer-wise?
Sort by viewers, go from low to high, and it's third on top right. Currently only one viewer.
Caffeinated Entropy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's raid them.
Thanks for everyone waiting, so we can raid and decide on who we're raiding.
Mm-hmm.
One of you is ready to go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, good night, everybody. We send you over to Caffeinated Entropy, which is a Dungeons and Dragons group. Show them some love.